Greetings, Falcon Nation, and welcome to the St. Augustine's University 2020 Graduation Salute. Though we have all been affected by the recent COVID-19 epidemic, the entire university campus joins me, Cy Young, as we take a moment to pause and mark a major accomplishment in the lives of our students and their families. Graduation. As your fellow alumnus, I know the sacrifices you face under normal circumstances, but this was no normal year. I encourage you to remember the times you shared in the quad, on the plots, in the library, and making memories with your friends. There are still more memories to come, and your Falcon family will be here to support you in every endeavor. Again, we salute you.
Dearest members of the distinctive St. Augustine's University class of 2020, first and foremost, allow me to be one of many to salute you for your collective academic accomplishments. This is the moment in your academic journey where your dreams have taken flight, and there is a clear manifestation of your prayers and hard work that have made the difficult voyage of your destination, graduation, the commencement stage, the last stop of your educational journey, worth every step. In spite of this unprecedented disruption, I want to remind you that in the midst of this global change, the entire Falcon Nation pauses as we acknowledge your resilience, your intellect, and your grit. As a fellow alumna of this illustrious institution, I know firsthand that commencement is one of the highlights of the Falcon experience and a rite of passage for all alumni, and a memorable occasion in the life of this great university. While you have met all the academic requirements to graduate, we also recognize that you were forced to immediately learn the larger lessons of life, that nothing is promised and there is uncertainty in every tomorrow. But know that the class of 2020 means something. There has and there will never be another class with your story. Your children will read about your graduation in their history books. Movies will be made about the year 2020. Books will be written, and for the rest of your lives, when you tell people that you graduated in 2020, it will have a deeper meaning that most everyone will understand. Their eyes will get wide, they'll ask you a ton of questions, and you'll be the center of attention. And when you meet other 2020 graduates, there will be a camaraderie that organically exists that will transcend culture, ethnicity, religion, and borders. You will be remembered by everyone. The class that didn't have a commencement ceremony on May 9th in the year of 2020, as you imagined and awaited. You didn't get to decorate your regalia cap, do a TikTok or a photo shoot in front of our historic campus to memorialize the occasion, or have a sea of your supporters in the quad to bear witness to the culminating experience and pivotal life event. You were quarantined at home, alone, made to experience these milestones in whatever manner you feel like, if at all. You may feel that this is a tragedy, but in reality, it's something quite extraordinary. Class of 2020, you are not an appendage of this world event. You are the strength of this era. In the annals of history, your names will be enshrined forever as the class of 2020, the class of vision and revelation, the class of Gideons that will use your education and sense of personal agency to seek justice for Ahmaud Arbery, the multifaceted, dare I say, Megan Thee Stallion class of classy, bougie, ratchet, savage scholars who will take the least and do the most with it. The class of magicians that will appear with the formula for ecospheric transformation. The David, Esther, Jacob, and Mary class that will cause the world to be forever changed because of your courageousness. The class of unrelenting postulates that will move us forward, the class of intelligibility, the class of buoyancy, the class birthed out of the first class of this university, the stones of hope, whose broad shoulders every alumni of this great institution have stood since 1867. Despite the unfathomable circumstances that you have been thrust into, there is no question that it is your genius that will instigate new science, provide ideation to pioneer new technology, and launch higher dimensions of human and social existence. Your minds are a necessity to this world, such as water is to every human life. Go and be great, class of 2020. You are the vessels that this world has been waiting for such a time as this. And we salute you with our immortal and universal malediction, falcon pride.
I came to St. Augustine in July of 2017, so I have a long history with all the class of 2020. And I was looking forward to a big, glorious commencement ceremony. But like so many things this year, that is not happening. You are preparing to enter the workforce, and you will be facing challenges that none of us here today faced when we got our diplomas and turned our tassels. At all graduation ceremonies, there's a speech by some notable person who imparts words of wisdom, which you remember that day. But years later, most of you can't remember who the speaker was or what they said. So I want to give you a message that is short, something that you are already familiar with, and something that can be with you for the rest of your life. In the Gospel of Matthew, there is a passage where the Pharisees were asking Jesus questions. And one of them said, "Teacher, what is the greatest commandment in the law?" And Jesus answered, "You shall love the Lord your God with all of your heart, with all of your soul, and with all of your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets." So today, I give you this message, paraphrased by Bishop Michael Curry. Love God, love your neighbor, love yourself. Amen.
Good day, fellow Falcons. I am Bakari Obodi, your senior class president for the 2019-2020 academic school year. To the amazing graduating class, you did it. We did it. Congratulations. Walking into the gates of St. Augustine's University, I am quite sure all of us were not prepared for the level of experience and growth that we did during our tenure here. We have created memories and lifelong friends that will be cherished forever. Even though there has been many trying times, you are here today, achieving the ultimate goal as an undergrad student, obtaining your degree. Unfortunately, due to the circumstances beyond the university's control, graduation has been postponed until December 2020. However, until we can proudly walk across that stage with the support of our families and friends, today we celebrate. Yes, we celebrate you for your hard work. We celebrate you for your dedication. We celebrate you for being the stellar students that St. Augustine's University is always selling. Class of 2020, please do not be discouraged. As our current interim president, Dr. Lumpkin, always says, delayed does not mean denied. This is an exciting time for all of us. And granted, we may not have accomplished everything that was planned in our senior year. I have found comfort in experiencing the incredible bond that we have been able to forge during this time. To our professors, your commitment and dedication to the senior class have been phenomenal, and to that we say thank you. St. Augustine's University has a strong legacy of dynamic leaders, and I assure you this 2020 class is no different. In closing, to my fellow Falcons and now alums, I look forward to December and seeing each and every one of you. Until then, whatever is your next, whether furthering your education or entering a career field, in the words of Cal Newport, be so good that they can't deny you. As always, Falcon Pride personified.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of
Greetings to President Maria Lumpkin, Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, and to the graduating class of 2020, congratulations. Make no mistake about it, as graduates of St. Augustine's University, you are the keepers of our legacy. Your greatness comes from your ancestors, but also your greatness comes from an historically Black college that has always been about exceptionalism and about perseverance. You possess unstoppable greatness, and you might say unstoppable greatness in the midst of all of this. You will be the class that no one ever forgets. Commencement means to begin. Now that you have your degree, how then do you walk with this greatness that you have, that you possess? You represent the best in Black genius. You have made it clear that the bar of exceptionalism is still high in the African American community because you made it. Hear me say that you made it, because that degree that you have, no matter the circumstances, no matter what's going on in your life, no one can take it away from you. What you have gained today, you have earned. No one will ever know what it took for you to be in this moment. Many came, but many were not able to stay. But now, what is your responsibility? If I've said that this message is about unstoppable greatness, what does it mean? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. talked about the fierce urgency of now. We cannot walk alone. As we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall not march alone. We can't go back. We are depending on you. If your degree is supposed to mean anything for all of us, is that you are that generation that's going to take us, our people, our community, this nation and this world to the next level. So what do you do? For you have to search for your calling and see how it fits in your place in this world. There is a fierce urgency of now. When people are dying around you, for every parent that buried a child because of gun violence, there is a fierce urgency of now. I know that you are excited, but yet I know that you must be afraid. So what I want you to do is understand who you are and whose you are. Know that this degree is about a generational legacy, that this moment is symbolic of something even greater than yourself. We are in the greatest crisis since the enslavement of our people. And if that degree does not mean anything, it ought to make you stand up and be a little bit taller. It ought to make you proud no matter what happens. Graduates, God has placed a great worth and value on you. You have been invested with gifts, talents, uniqueness that God has deemed suitable only for you to carry, and don't you ever forget it. Yes, I know that there's fears. Yes, I know that there may be doubts. I understand it. But I learned a long time ago that to those who want power, know that true power is not pretending to be what you are not, but it is accepting the truth about who you really are. And who you are, you come from a proud legacy. Our ancestors and that great cloud of witnesses, we're depending on you. I know what you can do because this university has prepared you for your greatness. You possess unstoppable greatness. And as your motto says, truth will set you free. Know who you are and whose you are, and go on and change the world. Again, congratulations from the bottom of my heart. The best is yet to come.
Good morning, graduating scholars of the class of 2020, parents, and friends of St. Augustine's University. I am Dr. Orlando Hankins, Interim Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs. And I have the honor of saluting the graduates of the 2019-2020 academic year. On May 1st, 2020, the faculty of the university voted that the names of the graduates of the senior class, pending satisfaction of all academic requirements, be submitted to the provost, president, and board of trustees for conferral of their degrees. I will now read the names of the graduates who, pending the recording of their final grades, are conferred their degrees. Recipients of the Bachelor of Arts in the degree of Communication: Timbro Anne-Marie Cunningham, Brianna Jane Gamble, Roy Garris Jr., Jadri Urbina. Recipient of the Bachelor of Arts in English: Leroy Dean. Recipient of the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology: Joshua Theron Cartwright, Jakia Faith Clark, Hayward Leander Fain Jr., Noel Yuka McNeil, Angie Alexandra Mayoriz, Kamari Tomir Peel, Billie Jean Savage, Shalisa Haley Smith, Renee Denasia Smith. Recipient of the Bachelor of Arts in Religious Studies: Phyllis Ann Price, Maggie Maria Rodriguez, Denise Cherie Scott. Recipient of the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology: Martine Butler, Diamond Dejana Harris, Bryca Gianna Hewitt, Brittany Elena Jameson, Jasmine T. Moore, Michael Morgan, Carolyn Renee Murray, Imani Prince Gay, Tanisha Wall, Merkel Wilson. Recipient of the Bachelor of Arts in Theater: Marisa Janae Whitaker. Recipient of the Bachelor of Arts in Visual Arts: Carice Barron, Rashad D. George. The following students are recipients of the degree of the Bachelor of Science in the major of Accounting: Sheila Ohimbio, Marcellus Wilkinson. Recipient of the degree in Biology: Maisha Monet Black, Arlene Campos Martinez, Angela Yvonne Carabella, Marcella Doberton DaCosta, Nadia Monet Gay, Samantha Gray, Nashanti Belinda Green, LaShawn Eloise Knowles, Karen Elizabeth Pichardo, Kashawn Montre Robertson. Recipient of the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration: Vicario Giovanni Bodie, Jalen C. Gaddy, Ellis Joseph Lee Hill, Otis L. Hill Jr., Jalen N. Johnson, Jalen Gregory Lynn, Courtney McCoy, James Thomas Moore, Carnell Jerome Norfleet, Kurt Darrell Morris, Jaquan Rayshawn Phillips, Camara Alicia Renwicks, Justin Guy Williams, Kalia Williams. Recipient of the Bachelor of Science in Chemistry: Abib Alea Rebecca Hooker. Recipient of the Bachelor of Science in Computer Information Systems, Katie Bodie, Siobhan E.A. Coakley, Jaman Imran Exeter, Raven Alexis Mobley, Tony Rogers, Jashawn Corte Smith, Edmund Steele IV, Alcian Thompson. Recipient of the Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Jimmy D. Allen, Michaela Johnson August, Aquila Tadasha Brown, Jalen Tahira Brown, Michael Steve Collins, Joseph Jermaine Edwards, Sayeta Letitia Hilliard, Jawan Tyree Ingram, Erica Nichelle Jeffries, Cameron Jamal Lee, Jeremiah Nathan Miller, Calvin Nathaniel Montgomery Jr., Dwayne Murray, Ronisha Mikhail Scott, Janagia Tayara Smith, Keviana Jamisha Snow, Queen Esther Terry, Aaliyah Michelle Tolbert, Marcus John Woods. Recipient of the Bachelor of Science in Engineering Mathematics, Edisha R.M. Lang, Jose Pinada Reyes. Recipient of the Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Najee Akeem Harrison, Angelica Patrice Henderson, Celine Ornea Elaine Jones, Kamari Quandre Parks, Ayende Rami Pope, Sean Patrice Smith, Daryl Lee Webster Jr., Quaylagia Jakiria Williams. Recipient of the Bachelor of Science in Organizational Management, Deidre Jelani Alford, Tawana Jones, Jasmine Raquel Lawrence, Kevin Robert Lee, Marie M. Powell, Ethel Taft Watkins. Recipient of the Bachelor of Science in Public Health Science, Aja Janice Bethay, Jerica Latrice Jefferson, Nia Moore, Amina Octavia Keys, Mahika Rakera Morris, Azizi Pope. Recipient of the Bachelor of Science in Sport Management, Raquan Cretus Titus, Gavarno Denard Hanfield, Bobby James Hill, Linwood M. Joyner, Quentin Lamar Morrow, Avery J. Rosania, Kristen Y. Smith, Brandon Andre Valentine Paris, Shaheem Deshaun Swenson. My congratulations to you all for your successful work this year. I wish you the best in your future careers. Thank you, and please stay safe.
And now a blessing for the 2020 senior class. May goodness follow you through your life wherever Christ may lead you. May love be right beside you and joy and peace precede you. May God's word light your path each day while grace and patience guide your way. And may the blessing of God, the one holy and undivided Trinity, be upon you and those you love this day and forevermore. Amen.